Hi Aries, this is going to be your guys' reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading and that this is not going to resonate for every single Aries out there. If any of you guys are also interested in my candle line that I've created for myself, this is the Divinity candle that I am using today. It's kind of hard to show because I don't want to spill. But yeah, this is the fire sign one. If you guys are interested in any of those candles or bath bombs and soaps, please check out my friend's shop, Light Minded. The link will be listed down below in the description box. As well as if you spend $50 and up in purchase, you will have free shipping. So that's what I have. I thank you guys so much for supporting me and my channel. So, Aries. I'm going to pull one card from the Water-Waite Tarot, and then I'm going to get the overall energy for you guys, just to kind of see where my Aries are at this moment. And then I'm going to pull from another tarot deck, just to get the more full understanding of what my Aries are going through. So let's get into this. What is happening for my Aries for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign? What is the overall energy? Okay. We also have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. But we have the Knight of Swords. Aries, I do get the feeling here for you guys that you are starting to... Now, I am kind of feeling for a lot of you guys that this is an idea in which... it's almost like you want to run with it, you know, maybe you have an idea to make money, or maybe you have an idea about a person or a situation. There's some kind of idea. Now, what I am getting here, Aries, is think twice before acting. Because for some of you guys, with that King of Wands in the reverse, right, at the bottom of the deck, there may be some kind of, I wouldn't say an emotional... thing, right? I would definitely say that it might not necessarily make you happy, right? Maybe you have an idea and maybe it irks you or it upsets you, or maybe you are not getting the full picture of an idea. So basically it's saying, don't put the cart before the horse. Don't make assumptions too early. Don't form an opinion too quickly. It's saying take your time to observe whatever this is. This is interesting. You guys are in a different energy than the other two, Sag and Leo's energy. This energy kind of feels like you guys are in a different, I almost want to say not necessarily in a different environment, but maybe you're in a different situation, and there is this part of you guys that want to quickly judge it. Because either you're not familiar with it, or two, there is this sense of uncomfortability because it's a different environment, it's a different energy, you're around different people. You might be mingling or doing something that's kind of maybe out of your comfort zone a little bit, Aries. But basically what I am feeling here is do not go too quickly. Do not make assumptions too fast. Do not speak too quickly. It's almost saying observe. So before the Knight of Swords just charges into battle, he must first understand the battle plan. He must first understand where he needs to go, what he needs to do, where he needs to be positioned, what to expect. And there is this sense of here of needing to be a little more strategic here, Aries, about the type of people that you are either associating with. I don't know if this is career-based. For some of you guys, this could even be like your environment in your job. There's something here about asking you, though, to be a little bit more observant, speak less, listen more, evaluate situations more, read between the lines, right? if somebody is saying something, what are they really meaning by their words? What are they really insinuating? What is this person really feeling and thinking before just making a complete assumption about a situation? Now, I don't know if it's because you guys might miss out on an opportunity. You might miss out on something that's better for you, but maybe because you're not aware of it, there is this like hesitancy. I'm not really sure, but there's something here, Aries, about just being a little slower with what you are doing, being a little more methodical about your thinking and about where you're going to go about this, because I feel like this is going to lead you down a different path. This could take you from, say, like, I almost want to say this could upgrade you in some way here, whether this is mentally, emotionally. It's like, don't judge a book based on its cover. You might meet somebody, they might act or seem a certain, like, kind of off, but maybe they're very intelligent. Maybe they can teach you something. There's something here about maybe you're becoming more mentored, or you're being more, you might even be more watched too. There might be people that are more interested in like, Aries is doing this now or doing that. You know, there's something here about you guys almost, it's like you guys might be creating new opportunities without even realizing it, Aries. So it's kind of saying, please be a little more conscientious about what you are saying, about what you are doing. Because this might actually put you in a different position. So it's saying like, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge an opportunity on face value. Really read the fine print. Really look at the situation for what it is before making a final decision on something. So I'm just like telling everybody this, you guys. So I got this deck the other day, and I like video games. I don't play them very much, but when I do, I enjoy it. And I always thought this in my head like years ago. I'm like, oh, I really wish that they would make a Fallout tarot deck. And they did. And I am now so excited about it. I think they did a great job with the cards. I wish that they were a little thicker, but hey, I like how worn out they look. Like they make them look kind of old and worn. I really like it, you guys. So I just wanted to share that with you. But yeah, let's get into it now. What is happening here for my Aries at this time? What is happening for my Aries at this time? Okay. Some of you guys might be a little emotional or a little hot-headed. There's definitely something here about just being a little more cautious, you know, and I feel like I have to say that because there might be something that triggers you here, Aries. There might be something that you're not going to see properly, or you're not going to become aware of, and it's basically telling you you need to become a little bit careful on what you say or what you're doing here, because you guys, whether you realize it or not, you have more leverage. You have more power, Aries. So it's saying don't give your power away to other people if you can help it. You know, because you guys have more power in this situation than what other people want you to believe. So basically here, Aries, is whatever this is for you, whether this is work, whether this is dating, whether this is family, friends, I just get the impression here that there's other people involved. I get the impression that there might be some people that maybe want to irk you or want to get something out of you. Maybe their intentions are not quite good. You know, I saw a quote the other day, and it rang true to me. And it was saying like, not everyone you fight is your enemy, and not everyone who helps you is your friend. Not everyone you fight is your enemy, and not everyone who helps you is your friend. And it's really crazy to think about, but it's true. You know, sometimes we have to reevaluate what is people's motives for helping us? What is people's motives for fighting with us? What is people's motives for triggering us or wanting to trigger us? Because I get this feeling here, Aries, that some people may intentionally try to trigger you while others may not be aware that they're triggering you, right? Sometimes it's not even a conscious thing. Sometimes they don't even know that you have these beliefs or these situations, right? So sometimes we have to give people the benefit of the doubt, but what I'm getting here, Aries, is you guys have something good coming in for you, Aries. You have some kind of abundance or some kind of opportunity coming in for you. So don't let other people distract you. Don't let negativity or gossip or anything else kind of throw you off from your game. Because there's people around you, Aries, that maybe want to throw a wrench in your plans, right? Maybe want to cause problems for you. Maybe there's other people that want to help you and maybe are not realizing that them trying to help you is maybe stopping you from getting to where you want to go, right? Sometimes it's not malicious. But what I am getting here is that there is this need to become a little bit more conscientious about it. And maybe also as well here, Aries, is maybe learning to let go of past experiences, letting go of things that you once thought of, right? Maybe what I'm kind of just getting here is that there may become a opportunity that comes your way, and maybe it triggers you because you think about the past and how it didn't work out in the past. Like, let's say if this is a lover, right? Because again, it's always easy to use love as an example. Let's say this is a lover and maybe in the past you've been hurt, right? And this person ticks all your boxes. This person's perfect for you in a lot of ways. But then there is this sense of self-sabotage that you're starting to get because you're afraid of, what if this person leaves me? What if this person abandons me? What if this doesn't happen? What if that doesn't happen? And so it kind of causes you to kind of throw yourself into a position where it's really hard for you to have that kind of commitment, right? Now you're self-sabotaging, you're destroying this relationship without really even maybe realizing it, you know? So there's this need to maybe become a little more cautious about how you approach certain people or certain circumstances. Is it coming from a fear or an insecurity based, or is it coming from a confident, empowered state? This needs to be you need to draw a line between the two. You need to make sure that you know where you're doing, because for some of my Aries, you might self-sabotage a good situation that's meant for you if you are not cautious about past maybe creeping into your now, right? Maybe you're not letting go of past hurts, and maybe now you're self-sabotaging to protect yourself. Or let's say that maybe you feel like this person is a friend, but maybe they are actually a little snake in the grass, and they are planning to use your benefits to leverage themselves, right? So for every Aries, it's a little different, but it's like, where are you? What do you see? It's like asking you to be very observant around your surroundings, as well as being observant about your own self, like really getting honest with yourself. Are you self-sabotaging? Are you the one that's holding yourself back? Is there ways that you can improve on yourself that can get you to a better place, to get you to a better situation? So there's something here about not jumping the gun, not being too quick to judge, but also being very observant about a situation. Because I feel like you might have a situation where maybe you have a couple of people that are not really your friend, that maybe are trying to convince you to get away from a situation versus, you know, and it's like, for some of you guys, okay, what I'm seeing here is maybe it's kind of like one person, maybe you like, because again, you know how I said it, it's like not everyone you fight with is your enemy and not everyone who helps you is your friend. Maybe maybe you're fighting with somebody, right? Maybe you have a partner and maybe you two are really good together on average, but maybe things are kind of coming up and you have like that one friend who's single or something, right? And they are like trying to convince you to leave this person, even though you know deep down inside this person's actually good for you. Like there's a difference between like you're in a toxic situation and you have a friend that wants you to leave that situation because they know that it's better for you long term to leave than for you to stay in something that's not good for you. There's a difference, right? But let's say that you and your partner, you guys are really good together, things are going great, but let's say you guys kind of get into like a little argument. And then you have that one person that's like, leave them, leave them, leave them. Like they're really adamant to get you to like leave a situation that's good for you or to sabotage something that's good for you because they aren't in that position. You know what I mean? It's like, Aries, you guys might be up leveling. You might even be leveling up to the point where maybe you're wanting more for your life. You're expecting better for your life. But you might have like one person or two people that kind of want to bring you back to their level because they don't want to see you surpass them. They don't want to see you do better than them. So it's almost like they're maybe pretending to help you. Oh, I'm losing my voice. Maybe they're pretending to help you, but actually they're trying to sabotage you so that they can get ahead or so that they feel better about themselves, right? As sad as it is, sometimes when we are not at our best or when others are not at their best, sometimes they hate to see other people at their best, even though you put in that work, you put in that dedication. So I feel like you're around somebody here who is maybe jealous of you, who feels like you have more than them, or who just feels like they want to be as good as you. You might have somebody here that like low-key admires you here, Aries, but they want to take your place or they want to take your position or they wish that they were you or they wish they had what you had. So you might have one person who actually like really genuinely cares about you, but maybe you two are not seeing eye to eye all the way right now. And maybe you have somebody who's just like trying to act like they're helping you, but it's really for their own betterment. So it's like, take however this resonates, because obviously that's not the case for every Aries, but it's just kind of telling you to just be very cautious about your environment. Just be very cautious about what people are expecting of you, what people want from you, because I do kind of get this sense here, Aries, that you guys may not be seeing something very clearly. So before you make a judgment call, before you decide to cut something out of your life or to jump into something brand new, really think about the long-term effects of your actions or of what you are going to do. Because I do feel like for some of you guys, this could make or break a certain part of your life, right? Or this could just really improve your life if you're a little more cautious or a little more conscientious about what you want to do. So it's kind of calling for you to be a little bit cautious of other people, because I do just feel like, because you have that Wheel of Fortune here, I do just kind of feel like you guys are going to become a lot more fortunate. You guys are going to be able to have more in your life, but it's really asking you here, Leo, to really evaluate that. Are you sure that this is what you want? Are you sure that this is what you're going to get? And it's really just asking and calling for you to make sure that, you know, and also just to be like careful about who's just trying to take from you, right? There's a difference between giving out of love, giving out of care, versus somebody expecting it from you, that they are demanding it from you. There's a difference. So it's kind of asking you to really make sure that you are choosing what's best for you, especially long-term, Aries, because I just kind of get this feeling here that a lot of you guys are going to be stumbling across more money, or that something positive is going to happen in your life. There's some kind of positive change coming in your life, and it's just telling you that if somebody's being rude or somebody's being kind of like they're trying to get you back out of, like trying to take you off of your throne, not to take it personally because they're going through their own issues, right? We don't always know what's going on in other people's lives, but it's also saying don't judge a book by its cover. Don't just assume you know this person. Don't just assume you know this situation. You know, sometimes we think someone's our friend when they're not. Sometimes we think somebody's against us when they're really not against us. So it's kind of saying to break out of that illusion a little bit. And the way to break out of that illusion is to just be more observant of what is being said, what is being shown, what is being done. And it's really saying to be observant about other people, maybe looking at each person, what's this person's motive, what does this person want, and it's not to tell you to become paranoid, but it is saying to become a little bit more conscientious about your surroundings, to be a little bit more careful about what you're telling people, to be a little bit more careful about what you are getting. Because if you're getting a lot of money, you don't want to tell a bunch of people that you got a lot of money, right? Because then they're going to want some, or they're going to get jealous, or they're going to try and sabotage you. So instead, maybe just keep a little thing, like if you have positive things to happen, maybe keep it to yourself for a little while and kind of observe people and see how people are treating you, how people are reacting to you before helping others or before giving too much of yourself to others. So there is this need to pull back your energy from other people a little bit here, Aries, and really get in tune with your own energy. Get really in tune with what you are needing and what you are wanting, and to be more observant of those around you before making a judgment call or before making a decision, because like I said, sometimes we think we know people, but we find out maybe we really didn't know them at all, So there's something here about just being a little on guard, but not entirely. You can still be you. You can still have fun with people. You can still love people. I'm not telling you to become paranoid of every person in your life, but I am saying that just be a little more observant of those around you in your environment, because I just feel like there's something here, Aries, that you're kind of missing in your environment, and it's kind of like a key factor that's going to really help you understand someone better or understand a situation better, or it's going to help you down the line, down the long run, right? So that's really what I have for my Aries. I hope that this resonates for you. I hope this helps you in some way. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye.